If you're struggling to put food on your table right now, I really want you to know that you are absolutely not alone. We know that in times of financial hardship, prioritizing things like rent and utility bills often leaves the grocery budget stretched incredibly thin. But did you know that the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, could literally be the lifeline you need? And honestly, the best part is that applying is way easier than you might think. Stick around because we're going to walk you through exactly how to secure these benefits, step by step.
So, let's just dive right into this explainer. Our goal today is to empower you with a super clear, stress-free guide to navigating the West Virginia SNAP application process, so you can have the confidence to get the support your household definitely deserves. Here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with an intro to SNAP, cover eligibility and getting your documents ready, walk through the actual WV Path application, talk about what happens after you apply, and finally, wrap up with some helpful resources.
All right, part 1, let's talk about what SNAP actually is and the Mountain State EBT card.
The really crucial thing to understand here is that this program works exactly like a prepaid debit card. Once you're approved, you get a Mountain State EBT card mailed right to you. Your monthly benefits are loaded directly onto it, and then you just use it at grocery stores, convenience stores, farmers markets, and even online at retailers like Amazon. It's specifically designed to help you buy healthy foods, fruits, vegetables, meat, dairy, even seeds to grow your own food, which ultimately frees up your actual cash for other critical bills.
Moving right along to Section 2, eligibility and document prep. Let's demystify these requirements.
Now, I know the difference between gross and net income trips a lot of people up, but it's actually pretty straightforward. Your gross income is just everything you make before taxes are taken out. Your net income is what's left over after allowed expenses. And here is why this is so important for you. Things like childcare, rent, or medical costs over $35 for seniors and individuals with disabilities can actually lower your net income on paper, which means these everyday expenses can actually help you qualify for more assistance.
Now, under West Virginia's broad-based categorical eligibility, there are specific gross income limits based on the size of your household. For instance, a single person's limit is $2,610 a month, while a family of 4 is $5,360. But what makes this policy an absolute game changer is that if your household's gross income falls under these tiers, you typically don't even have to worry about an asset limit. That means the money you have saved in a standard checking account or the value of your main car won't automatically disqualify you.
Okay, to make the actual application a total breeze, you're going to want to gather some specific documents ahead of time. Grab a valid ID, social security numbers for everyone in your household, and by the way, that means anyone who lives, shops, and prepares meals with you, and proof of your residency, like a utility bill. You'll also need proof of your income, so recent pay stubs or benefit letters, and proof of your expenses, like your rent or childcare receipts. Trust me, getting all this together first makes sitting down to fill out the forms a totally stress-free experience. Let's jump to Section 3, the WV Path application. We're going to navigate wvpath.ww.gov together.
So the WV Path system is structured to literally guide you through a few simple sequential modules. First, you just create a secure account with your email and a password. Next, you fill out a quick pre-questionnaire to establish your household size. Step 3 is honestly amazing because the portal lets you just use your smartphone to snap photos of your documents for easy digital uploading. So no mailing stuff or buying stamps required. Finally, you just review everything and electronically sign. It's a highly secure, modern system that's really built with you in mind.
Now this is huge, so listen up. If you're looking at that document checklist and thinking, oh no, I'm missing a pay stub or I can't find my utility bill, do not panic. And whatever you do, do not delay your application. Under federal law, your SNAP eligibility actually starts from the exact date your application is filed. The WV Path system lets you submit what's called an incomplete application with literally just your name, your address, and a signature. Hitting Submit today locks in your benefits from this exact date. You can simply provide the rest of the paperwork later.
All right, Section 4. You hit Submit, so what happens next? Let's look at timelines and interviews.
Typically, standard applications are processed within about 30 days. But if you're in a severe financial crunch, you might actually qualify for expedited benefits in just 7 days. This applies if your household has less than $150 in income this month and $100 or less in the bank, or if your combined monthly income and cash on hand is less than what you owe for rent and utilities. The whole system is basically designed to get emergency food funds to you fast if you hit those criteria.
Before you're officially approved for those standard benefits, you will need to do a mandatory interview with a Department of Human Services caseworker, which is usually just done over the phone. Don't worry, they really just need to verify the info you already submitted. They'll ask about your identity, household size, social security number, your income, and your bills. A really great tip here is to just practice answering questions about these topics beforehand, maybe in front of a mirror or with a friend. It really helps build your confidence and ensures the call goes smoothly.
And finally, Section 5, Resources and Disclaimers. Let's wrap this up with some ongoing support.
Once you're approved, you definitely want to keep those benefits flowing without any hiccups, right? Maintaining your benefits requires you to report life changes to the DOHS on time. So if your household size changes, your income goes up, or your work hours get reduced, you gotta let them know. Reporting these things promptly prevents accidental overpayments and just keeps your grocery budget totally secure. You can manage all of this, including your required renewals, right inside the WV Path portal. Oh, and to check your actual EBT card balance, you can always just look at your last grocery receipt or log into the EBT Edge portal.
I want you to think about this number for a second, $188. If you are an older adult who's maybe a little hesitant to apply because you think, well, I'll probably only get a few dollars, or maybe you feel like you shouldn't take from others, please remember this number. $188 is the average monthly benefit an older adult receives in West Virginia. Because of some special rules around medical deductions, older adults very often qualify for much more than they expect. It is absolutely worth your time to apply.
Now, if you get stuck using the online portal, or maybe you don't have reliable internet access, or you just have a really unique living situation, call this number, 1-877-716-1212. That's the DHOS Customer Service Center hotline. You can get direct, one-on-one support from a caseworker, ask very specific questions about your eligibility, and in some cases, you can even complete the entire application right there over the phone.
Just as a quick note, and you know how it is with all government programs, the specific rules, work requirements, and income limits can shift from year to year, so always make sure to check the latest guidelines directly through the West Virginia Bureau for Family Assistance or official state websites, just to make sure you have the absolute most up-to-date information for your specific situation.
You've got the steps, you've got the tools, and you know the limits. So really, what is stopping you from logging on to WE Path and securing the support your household deserves today? We really hope this explainer empowered you to take action and took some of the stress out of the application process. Please, share this with anyone in your community who might benefit, and never hesitate to reach out to local resources, like a food bank or the DOHS, if you need a helping hand. Your health and your nutrition truly matter. Are you ready to go get started on that application?